Don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good.
And in 3, 2, 1, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 7 of the 8th annual 12 podcast of Christmas. As always, I am one of your hosts, Francois Nation.
I'm Andrew Sorsdahl.
And I am Father of Confederation, Tommy. No, fuck, what the... Oh my god, I almost said Tommy Douglas.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say.
Sir.
I'm like, man, is that off the mark?
Sir, not Wilfrid Laurier. Oh my god, I look
John A.
stupid.
MacDonald.
Oh my god, Sir John A. MacDonald. I had a brain for it. I know who the fuck he is,
We
asshole.
should make merchandise with Tommy Douglas and
I know a
Confederate
quote. I know a quote from the father of Confederation.
Tommy Douglas, of course, famous for starting the Confederacy.
No. The father of Confederation, like the Canadian Confederation.
Oh, okay. Well, that's close
Confederation
to
of
the mark. I
provinces.
thought you were talking about the
No,
Confederacy.
like the father of the
Who do you
Confederation.
think would be considered the father of the American
General Lee.
Confederacy?
No, his
Well, who
name-
would be the? Well,
No,
he'd be
no.
like.
The president.
Who would be like their founding father?
The president was. I've watched the Civil War documentary so many times.
Ken Burns.
Fuck.
Oh, that's you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was watching a video of a guy eating a pulled pork sandwich. Fuck! It's right there. Jefferson Davis.
Jefferson Davis.
Jefferson
Yeah.
Davis.
There you go.
President of the Confederacy. No, Sir John A. MacDonald was the father of Confederation, not to be confused with the father of the Confederacy, founder of the Confederacy.
Also, not to be confused with
And
Tommy
also,
Douglas.
Not only do I know who Sir John A. MacDonald is, I know a quote. He once said, in a drunken stupor, "The future of Canada depends on the railroad."
That's probably true.
Very true. Connected
I
the
mean,
country coast.
We haven't seen what happened without the railroad, so it's hard to know.
The future of Canada depends on the railroad.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we have got for you today a lot of fucking
sodas.
sodas to drink.
Many sodas.
We've been doing a lot of fruit sodas, so I think we are going to mix it up, and we're going to mix it up with the Thumbs Up.
From?
Product of India.
So, I quickly researched Thumbs Up. So I think it came out. It was invented in 1977, I want to say, or at least that's when the Coca-Cola company left India. But anyways, it's Coca-Cola was India. I think in the 70s it left India for some reason, some political movement, I think. And so then they created Thumbs Up to be like their new cola.
Your friend.
I got it.
Fran, just have the rest of the Thumbs Up. Just have the bottle.
So much. Okay, and anyway, so then
That does
this
smell
is
like Pepsi.
Yeah, it does kind of.
Yeah,
They
Pepsi.
were so this was their cola, and then it smells a little more cherry though. It's got that hint of cherry. Then Coca-Cola came back, and then Coca-Cola company bought Thumbs Up, so now Thumbs Up is a product of Coca-Cola company. The bottles look like they're from the fucking 40s, like thick glass. And
Boy,
like,
is that not Coca-Cola or Pepsi.
Oh, I was going to say something really bad. I don't care for that. It's like molassesy. On the front, it's good, and then the aftertaste is just awful. There's almost a curry aftertaste, as weird as that sounds.
That's probably
No, it's got like a
brain.
weird, like, is it like a cardamom or something?
Fuck, I hope these fucking Trinidad sodas are good. Can we just have like sugar and syrup in a flavor?
I don't want to
Fran,
drink the
what do you
rest of
think?
that.
Just drink it.
this, I think, more than a lot of other things I've had, I feel like I can almost like this tastes like it's water from another country and sugar from another country. Like that's what
Yeah.
it's like very different to like what you're expecting. Like it has like I don't think any of the flavors are off necessarily. They just taste like
It tastes foreign.
yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like this tastes very not local.
Let's do these fucking gross things now.
I don't think it's bad though.
I don't hate it, but
Oh,
Yeah, it's not Coca-Cola or Pepsi, but it's
Oh, they love their fucking puffs in Europe.
strawberry puffs. Are these
These
more
are
packy
better.
peanuts?
These are better. Not much, but they're better. No. More cereal.
Yeah.
Still not a thing I love, but
But I'm very familiar. Strawberry taste lasts for a split second, and then it just tastes like the peanut baggy peanuts again. But the puff actually tastes more like a. I love that they're using a tiger to advertise puff strawberry. Like the strawberry taste is a very familiar Western strawberry taste. Like it's a very like any strawberry thing you've ever tasted. That's what it tastes
The
like.
smell is very like what do you call that? What do you call fake stuff?
artificial.
Artificial, yeah. This tastes like a candy.
But like that's it, and then it's just a thing that melted in your mouth.
Yeah, but it's like this one. Like that's the kind of vibe it gives me. It doesn't give me like I'm in the mood for chips, so I get
No.
Tigriski. This is like I'm in the mood for candy,
Tigriski.
so I'm gonna get a bag of Tigriski. That's not bad.
It's like a strawberry shortcake kind of
These
vibe.
packing peanuts are much less melty than the other packing
Yeah.
peanuts. I'll say that.
But the flavor ends just, if not more,
Yeah.
quickly.
No, yeah, it's like this is the lightest dusting.
And the thing is,
The lightest
the
dusting.
flavor is strong for a second,
Oh yeah, but it's gone almost immediately.
almost immediately. But
Take
it's
a
not a
quick-
weak flavor.
Well, you can even
No.
see it's like most of this is white. Like you can see the individual specks.
crystals.
It's like you look at a Cheeto or whatever, and they fucking douse that shit. Or like look at a Dorito, and you barely see the chip underneath the cheese. But this is like, oh yeah, there's pink in there.
I'm pretty sure it's like it must be freeze dried strawberry powder coating.
Like, is the bottom have powder in it? Like
I don't know.
pinch the top and shake it and see if any powder comes out. Oh yeah, just do that so no Cheetos pop out. Shake it a bit. No, I thought maybe on the way here.
Oh, but that's chip crumb. That's
Yeah,
not.
I
That's
thought
not the
maybe on
powder.
the way here. Does it look like any powder came?
Again, like if you just feel them, you can tell there's like a kind of a coating.
It's a very economical chip.
Hey, thumbs up, thumbs down for me.
I don't mind. Like I wouldn't. Obviously, like a Pepsi and Coca-Cola there, I'm gonna get those first. But it's like if this is my only, it's like I'll drink this. I don't mind.
Are cheese
Something
and
bad about it,
onion
really.
Pringles any good?
Are we gonna have our other South African soda then?
And you know what I really like
no,
about
we'll wait
this?
till you're done that.
I like that this has an Xbox Series X advertised on it, so I know it's not from fucking 2004. Like it
That
has
is
to be
nice.
at least as new as the Xbox Series X, which is pretty new.
That's only a year old now.
I have a feeling.
Gentlemen on 3.
I have a feeling these are gonna be dynamite.
Pringle probably doesn't make a bad thing,
Yeah. Cheers.
but that Lay's guy's made a bad thing.
Oh yeah.
We're just saying this almost.
It tastes like I'm eating an onion ring with a cheeseburger. Them are pretty fucking good.
These are good.
These are number one,
They're like sour cream and onion,
but better.
but better. They're better than sour cream and onion.
Yeah, these are pretty dynamite.
It's like sour cream and onion with cheese is what exactly what it is.
Man. I feel like this is totally psychosomatic. I almost kind of get that hint of fishy as well. And I don't know if that's just maybe the other chip is still in my mouth or something.
Maybe
But
that's. I think it's the same type of whatever they fry, oil they fry stuff in
UK maybe?
UK.
Because I don't know if you guys are getting that at all, but it's just like
Yeah.
just a little like wave of smell kind of almost.
I think it must be just because I think it's the same like fat.
But when you're chewing it, it's fucking goes away pretty quick. Like it's not enough
It's
to like
amazing. Nutritional information, energy, fat, and then in a smaller subcategory of which saturates. Not saturated fats. Fat subcategory of which saturates.
very proper, very
Carbohydrates of which sugars.
What's on the front of what are the little just like onions and blocks of cheese right there? What kind of cheese? I got such a It's so bizarre that you can just say that.
Oh, these are also vegetarian.
That you can just say sweet. That you can just say something is. Well, I mean, vegetarian is pretty loose definition. So it just doesn't have meat in it. It's like
this isn't beef.
Yeah, there's no beef in that.
It isn't a tube of raw beef.
Yeah.
Some Trinidadian cream
So
soda to wash
they
it
have it
down.
labeled as such.
Let's open.
Fran just cracked to see how carbonated it was.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what that tastes like. I've never heard of that brand before. I think this is also cream soda.
Yeah.
But this must be more like traditional North American cream soda because it's the same color.
Your friend, some.
Oh, sorry. You're done. Perfect. I gotta have a couple more. These are so good.
But it sounds like the fucking African cream soda.
Yeah, no, this is. I feel kind of bad for this because this stuff is very uncarbonated, which is gonna be very to its. That's strong. That smells.
But it's like that
strong.
African.
It doesn't smell like that to me.
Oh, it smells like that shit to me.
It smells different to me. Yeah, there's something else in this that I don't know what it is.
Like this isn't meant to be mixed, is it? We should check.
I don't. I don't like that. Oh, that tastes like peppermint or something. No, it doesn't say. I
can't.
Like if it was carbonated,
You can't spit it.
I took a sip of it.
like if this was carbonated, but it's like it's totally flat. It's like it's unfair. I don't know. I also don't want to drink flat Coke.
Well, should we go fucking carbonate all these?
I just don't know how we would because like I don't have anything. Like I don't
Like
would
just
you-
keep pouring it in cups and filling that thing and blasting it and pouring it in a cup.
But how long do you blast in such a small amount? Like you'd have to hold it like. Cause like even a little bit of carbonation would definitely help. Yeah, I'll fucking try. I'll be back.
Okay, Fran will be back shortly. He's gonna carbonate.
Wait, how do I? If I should, yeah, I should work out.
Your bottle's down here.
Oh, sure. No, I don't. Well, that I would be able to fill it up to the line. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not gonna be, so I'm gonna try to put it in a glass and then see if I get to go.
Okay, while Fran does that, Andrew's going to do another one of his.
Well, Fran has to be here for that.
Fuck it, we're gonna do a solo one.
Okay, we'll do. I have enough. Never mind. We can do a quick one.
All the cheese puff products we've had today reminds me of a very near and dear television show to my heart. Can you switch camera to me? I want to close up.
Are you 3 or whatever? How do I know?
Keep going. No, that's Fran. There I am. So, a program very near and dear to my heart. That's the Weekenders. On the Weekenders, similar to what we've had here today, they have bonkies, which are like their puff snacks. And they have like strawberry bonkies and cheese bonkies and chocolate bonkies. So,
Question:
did that work? Like,
Does something have to be pressurized in order to be carbonated? Like, does the CO2 escape immediately if it's not
no.
in an enclosed thing? So yeah, sure it worked. You can see it's got like
Bubbles and shit?
it's not like fizzing. I don't know.
It tastes like tastes like toothpaste to me. A little bit.
Yeah, it's
I don't.
Try it. Try carbonated. Andrew, try carbonated.
I have no interest.
I don't care if you have no interest. Take a drink of it carbonated, you motherfucker.
I don't know. Maybe let me try first just to make
Yeah.
sure it is fucking. I don't think it really did anything.
No, I don't think so.
That's the thing is I have no idea how long.
Just hold it till it rattles off.
But it starts fucking because there's nothing stopping it from like coming out, so the gas is like pushing the liquid out. So it's like it looked like it was carbonating, but I just don't know.
I mean, there's obviously a reason why you have to seal the bottle.
Well, yeah, because like otherwise it's like if you took a fucking air hose and just like it's like you're just pushing the liquid out.
Yeah.
It seemed like it kind of was working, but I don't know if it did really at all. I don't know. It tastes like shit. I don't. What do you want me to say? It's not carbonated. I feel bad for it because it's definitely not getting a fair squeeze.
Okay, we're gonna
but-
try this one. Is it supposed to be like? No, I think you just drink it.
That's the banana one.
Ooh, banana soda. I don't. Maybe it'll be good.
Ah, that's why. Best before the 9th of February, 2018.
Yeah, so I don't know if the ingredients maybe inside have also gone bad.
Yeah, I don't really want to drink those. We should take those back.
What
They're fucking
flavor is that?
literally expired.
This one is
Looks like a flower.
flowers. I don't. It doesn't say a flavor.
Sorrel.
No?
It's sorrel.
Oh, sorrel, I guess.
What the
Whatever
fuck is
sorrel
that?
is.
Does it smell good?
Nope.
I'm not drinking expired sodas.
Ugh.
Oh, it just smells foul. It smells like fucking flower trimmings.
It does. It tastes like flower trimmings.
Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Man, both these are not good at all.
Let's try the
Okay,
banana one.
Oh, let's do our Soviet soda next.
Hey, we know the Soviet one has been sealed since the late 80s, so.
Let's see, when's this one best before they... There's no expiration in
God.
Soviet Russia.
On the can, it'll be fine.
All right. Soviet.
No alcohol. It says the
alcohol.
only English thing on there is fresh and no alcohol.
Ooh, smells promising.
Oh, that solo stuff.
Okay.
Like, is it a sweet pop or is it
Yep.
like a tonic?
No, it's like minty, limey, fruity, good.
I could get into that.
I like that. I could fuck with that.
Yeah, it's good. That's a tasty little treat.
All right. Last but not least.
So,
Chocolate
unfortunately-
taste.
That's funny. I was just about to say it's like I wouldn't say this is objectively bad. I don't like mint strawberry. I don't like the flavor of mint or strawberries. So this kind of was.
It's better than the other things.
It's oh fuck yeah, that solo stuff is poison. That's bad. Those are objectively just bad. Like I don't.
It's fresh.
It'd be tough for me
You know
to-
that.
These smell like coffee.
They do.
Or like
Selga.
or like a cappuccino, something that's a little more.
They're very coffee.
Yep. Very very coffee.
Not bad though.
It'd be good in ice cream.
Yeah.
That's like a crumbled up thing.
Or
Like a
like
blizzard.
use it as a crust, like a cheesecake or something.
Yeah. Oh, it would be very good in a cheesecake crust.
Yep. Selga. Very nice. Is it chocolate? Did they say it's chocolate flavored?
Chocolate taste.
I think they missed that mark.
Terribly. Yeah.
But if it was coffee flavored biscuits, I think they would be.
I don't know why that woman at the safari store was looking at me all fucked. I was buying real old soda and she knew it.
And she didn't want to say nothing.
Those fucking bars are $3 a pop, and they're fucking bad.
Oh yeah. Real
Can
bad.
pass them on. I have to pour my.
But I mean, like, I don't think anyone's ever bought one. That's the thing. I think they like those are probably when they got here, established shop. They got a shipment into those. They haven't sold a single bottle.
I go for it. I'm not drinking that shit either. Brian, you don't want the thumbs up, do you?
Whatever. Fuck it.
Oh, Andrew, that's gonna be a fucking disaster.
I also poured in this other glass here.
You got another
You
glass?
give me the other glass. Yeah.
Oh, Andrew, please. Just cease operations now and give the glass to Fran.
It was fine until you said
Hey,
something.
let me pour mine. Oh.
I didn't spill a fucking drop.
No, you didn't. I'm just saying, as time went on, and more time passed, the chances became more and more so. Okay, so Fran, you recarbonated this, or was it?
Which one?
Is that shit meant to be carbonated?
This is meant to be carbonated, yeah. But this already had still had a bit of juice. It's just like I was like, oh, fresh. I wanted to like because I quite like this a lot. So like I'd
Okay,
like it.
what
to
is
actually have
Twist? Read us a bit off the label. Let us know what it is.
So this is actually they had a name change at some point. I don't know when it was, but this used to be called like Grenadilla Twist, I think, and now it's just Twist. Same logo, same color scheme. Grenadilla flavored drink. It also is very adamant about wanting you to know that it's a sparkling, low kilojoule drink. Is it bad? Is it good to be low kilojoule?
Yeah, low calorie.
Don't I want more kilojoules? Oh, that's what
Yeah,
kilojoules-
calories are what everyone kilojoules.
I think I
whatever
kind
it
of
is.
want some calories. I don't know. You're assuming a
Okay,
lot.
pour us
Maybe I
some
need
fucking
calories.
Twist.
I don't know.
I've got this terrible Trinidadian soda. Are you giving us the carbonated stuff or the uncarbonated stuff?
I can't really speak to the taste. I don't know how. Well, I guess try it first. But this is the one that exploded. Like this was full and then went.
Oh, I thought your jumbo carbonated on you. I thought you tried to recarbonate the elephant juice again.
No. This I wanted this to like be as
Fresh.
yeah as possible.
Is it really fucking carbonated now?
No, I didn't get to hold it onto it too long because it went quite quick. The second I disturbed the waters, it was mad.
Okay, so we're gonna try twist.
So if you like granadilla, which is like a tough flavor to not a lot of people know what that grenadine. If you like, yeah, just fucking.
Cheers.
The grenadilla twist.
Yeah.
What is it, like a citrusy fruit? That's quite good.
I don't mind that.
It's mango-y kind of almost.
It's like between citrus and mango.
Yeah, I quite like this drink. Like a nice ice cold can of this is quite nice.
I feel like it's more carbonated in a can.
Oh, definitely.
Fresh off the street.
Definitely. I
feel like this in a can would be.
I think
dynamite.
the flavors is still there though. I think this is an pretty accurate representation of what it like. If you were like I don't like this at all, you wouldn't like it in a can.
No, I like it. It's quite sweet.
Yeah.
For how low kilojoule it is.
Yes. Few kilojoules.
If you guys are ever in the area, pick up some twist. What other thing did I tell them to pick up? Oh, the jungle juice.
Yes. Some no, is that what it is? No, jungle. It's not jungle juice.
Jungle Yum.
Jungle Yum. Jungle juice.
Okay, so first we're going to rate non-liquid products.
Yes.
Best to work. We're just going to rank top 5 because there's too many of them.
Keep talking. Keep going.
We are going to rank the top 5.
So you go ahead. You start.
My first one is probably the fucking Pringle thing. Like that's pretty good. That's pretty hard to beat. All in all, I think this is a pretty decent little product.
I would buy these again.
Then I guess probably the Selga thing, because there wasn't a lot of other things that were good.
Yeah, these things, yeah.
I feel like the fizzy would have been a lot better if we had a good one, because I really like the idea of, I don't know, like
Iron Brew's number 1 for me.
no, liquids are separate.
Liquids are separate, so
So the only things I liked were the cheese and onion, the Selgas, and the strawberry things were like they're edible.
yeah.
It's
Everything
weird that
else
it's
was kind of dog
orange.
shit.
It's weird. The packaging's orange. It's emulating Cheetos, and then it's a strawberry flavored snack. Andrew, go ahead. No, should I do my liquids then?
Sure.
My liquids have got to be, I think, Jungle Juice 1, Iron Brew 2, this thing 3, and then everything else was pretty sickening. I don't hate that thing, though. I don't hate that.
No? Give her another pull, tell me.
Yeah, mix it with the.
I just mixed an Eastern European soda and a South African soda.
You should only drink that from now on.
That's pretty good. Andrew, go ahead.
I'm 100% agree on the snacks. Those fish and chip crisps. No, thank you. They were
I like fish and chips. It's not that.
the flavor. It's just not a thing that's
I'll
meant
call
to be.
fries chips all day if that's what gets you hard.
Yeah.
But
And then as far as Iron Brew number 1 for me. Number 2 is the Jungle Yum, and then number 3, honestly, the Soviet, probably.
yeah,
And then that.
Jungle Yum was pretty good.
Yeah.
Iron Brew, maybe with a clean palate, I'll like it better next time. It just got a little medicine-y for me.
I didn't get that at all, but
I'm also not in love with the onion taste lingering as hard as it does on these Pringles.
yeah. these are the kind of chip that you need like a beer to wash them down, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which would make sense that they're English.
That snack would fit right in North America. Like that would fit. Like
I just like people probably would be like, "Ooh, that's weird. I don't like cheese and onions."
But to me, it's like you put that.
That's
the kind of shit we put cheese with fucking everything.
Yeah,
it's very.
There's no reason that should be a UK.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Product.
Yeah, that's not. It doesn't seem like something that they like native to their country. It doesn't seem like something like that. I would, if you were to ask me, where do you think I got this, the UK or the United States? It'd be like the United States every time. Cheese, the United States every time.
Yeah, it's very true. This is definitely the closest to, like, you're not going to trick me that anything else here came from North America. Maybe the Selga.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the stuff we got is pretty expired.
Yeah,
That fucking... Okay, worst thing of the day, the Trinidad soda or those banana things?
banana things.
Oh, those banana
soda.
cheese things.
The soda.
Is worse?
The soda.
Yeah, I think the soda's way worse.
Oh, that fucking banana thing.
I don't like. If you asked me, you were like, have 4 more of those banana things, or drink half that bottle. I gotta eat the banana.
No, I gotta
things.
drink the bottle. There's no fucking way. I could eat 1 more of them fucking things.
They are wretched.
They are fucking bad.
Both of those things. Like, the thing is, one
Like, a
is
Shay wouldn't eat those fucking things.
the thing is, those sodas are literally expired though.
Yeah.
So like a big part of why they're as terrible as they are is because they're
I
literally
know what
expired.
the flavor they're going for. That
Wow.
red.
I'd love like a fresh, crisp bottle of Solo so I could really give it its go because it didn't really get a fair go. But like, I don't know, that shit tastes bad. Like this, what we have in front of us tastes bad.
I'm trying to think. Does a Coke that's been expired for 5 years taste bad?
Can't say I've ever had a Coke that's been.
I can't. I was gonna say I don't think Coke lasts that long.
I saw the LA Beast drink a 15-year-old Pepsi, Crystal
And
Pepsi.
he could not keep it down. He
And
tried.
5 minutes later, he started vomiting uncontrollably.
Because he's like, everyone pukes, and I'm not going to puke. I fucking refuse. And he fucking belched.
There must be something in it.
Have you seen the one where?
Some
yeah.
chemical reaction that happened that like, whatever it is.
Something broke down and it makes it like a fucking...
Yeah, I'd
poison.
love to see the
not
science behind
diuretic,
it.
But like a, what do you call that? Like an ipecac, essentially.
Yeah. Have you seen the video he did? You know, those Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. They're supposed to be like make you have terrible diarrhea
And puke, too.
and puke. Did you see what you see?
He ate,
people-
like a whole huge
People
bag.
like ate like a handful and were sick for like hours. He ate like a massive bag. He's like, I almost had to go to the emergency room because he was so
He
sick.
ate cactuses one time.
Yeah.
One time he ate a fucking cactus.
He also set the world record for walking on Lego.
Ouch.
He is a beast.
From
Mind
LA.
over matter. Yeah. He played professional football.
He's
He
sick.
looks like he is a football player.
And he can eat a fucking cactus. Any
He
man.
looks tough.
Oh, my poor tummy.
Yeah, the cactus thing is weird. That's like not a challenge. That's not like eating a really hot pepper is like this is a food item. It's like a cactus. Like this is just stabbing your mouth. Like I also only eat knives. Like I'm not all that interested to see if you can eat knives. I don't know.
It's weird to combine food and pain other than hot.
Yeah, well, the one is like it's like a common thing, but it's like nobody's like, oh, I like things when they're needly. Like
Yeah, no.
I don't. That one's weird. That one's like I don't know what. Who's
Yeah, no
trying
one's,
to prove
no one's like,
here.
it's not like, do you want your food with or without spines?
Yeah.
needly.
That's more like a Chris Angel stunt where it's like I'm just doing this for the. But he does like food. I don't know. That's weird.
Chris
Nobody
Angel's-
would eat that. Nobody
Isn't
eats
Chris Angel still
cactuses.
doing stuff?
Yeah, I think he's got a show in Vegas. I think he's got a residency there.
I should have residency in
I don't know if he's still like.
Um,
I don't think he's doing TV anymore. But
I've got another
Round table for
Reddit round table for you. Another I am the asshole, our favorite lately.
I'm getting sick from this.
Am I the asshole for not letting my in-laws stay in my home overnight to catch an earlier flight? I hate having people in my home.
So?
I hate it with a passion. I've always hated people in my space in general, to where my bedroom was an off-limit zone, period. I don't have people over to entertain them. Never did sleepovers as a kid. Just altogether, fuck that. There's no abnormal psych.
Counseling, yeah.
There's no abnormal psych behind it. I'm not remotely introverted. I just hate it. It took me a long
He's
time.
not remotely introverted. Bullshit. Go ahead.
It took me a long time to let my now husband into my apartment when I lived alone, and he's always been very respectful. He also feels pretty similarly, but it's more of a creature of habit thing for him. We live about 30 minutes from the largest airport in my state, and my in-laws live about 3 hours away. Oftentimes, they'll meet us for dinner or something nearby on their way to or from their flights. Well, there's now a big stink because my father and mother-in-law asked to sleep over so they could get a good night's rest before heading off to wherever they're traveling for Thanksgiving. I said no without an explanation. They asked again closer to the date, "Are you sure it won't work?" And I said no again. Mother-in-law asked me again, now that we're just a few days out. She asked why, if we had guests, and I just said we don't have the space. She was put out by this and got pissy and asked what the big deal was. It was just one night, and it could save them a lot of hassle. My husband took over and said no, that we aren't a makeshift hotel and to please stop asking. He then said that we just don't like having people over, period, and it's nothing personal. The nothing personal line really pissed off my mother-in-law, who is now making a big stink up and down social media with all the in my day and I would never, which is totally fine because she doesn't mind it, obviously. Am I the asshole? For fuck's sakes, a hotel nearby isn't going to be more than $150, and it's not like they're strapped for cash.
No, fuck that. Fuck you. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, you're the asshole. Big time. That's not even really much of a debate for me.
Like, unless you are diagnosed like some sort of disorder where having people in your space is like mentally traumatizing for you. No.
I saved this comment because I'll let Fran say his piece first.
Go ahead, Fran.
You're going to have to summarize that for me because I totally zoned out.
Basically, this person...
Woman won't let her in-laws stay with her because she doesn't like to have people in her house.
And they have...
Okay. So not like...
For a night.
So like in a different room.
Flight.
Yeah.
Mm.
If that's true that she can't do that, you need to go to a psychoanalyst and get.
Well, she insists
you have something very.
She insists.
mentally-
She insists that's not the case. She just really just doesn't like it. Never
She's not
liked
an
it.
Introvert. She doesn't like to have
She
people
be
in
an
her
introvert.
space.
Like I know lots of people who are extremely introverted that don't mind stuff like that. Like, no, if that's true that you can't, like you have something
No,
wrong.
she won't.
Like very.
The thing is, very few people prefer to have someone staying in their space as a guest. Like,
that's the thing. It's
no,
like
there's very varying levels of it not bothering you. But like, the other thing is, it's not like some distant friend, or it's like this is your mother and father-in-law, and they're asking for basically a place to crash out of convenience.
When my mother-in-law stays here, she stays in my bed. I'm not in the bed, but she sleeps in my bed. Like, I'm fine, whatever, absolutely.
this woman is either the world's biggest asshole or she has something very wrong mentally and she needs to get that addressed because that's like sociopathic non-empathy type weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like if it bothers you to the point where it's like I can't be here like that, you
got bigger things.
You have something wrong with you. Like so either you are an entitled jerk or that other thing.
I think this comment sums it up really well. They say, "You're the asshole." This is one of those Reddit posts where the majority of responses you get will not jive with the real world morality. I know there are going to be a dozen "your house, your rules" comments and some "you owe nobody anything" comments sprinkled in as well. But in the real world, you're an asshole. You make no mention of previous tension or lost contact with your in-laws. The normal and polite thing to do is to allow them to spend the night. They're your husband's family. I don't know about you, but that means something to me. Being so dead set on never having anyone in your house is a little ridiculous, honestly. And before anyone says it, no, you don't have to help anyone ever, but don't expect them to be helpful to you from here on out. So there's lots of problems with that, but I feel like in general that's something.
I don't think you should be able to visit grocery stores if you're like that. I don't think we should help you out. It's like I don't think my taxes should have to go to, if you can't like have your in-laws stay in your house for one day, I don't want any tax money going to you. I want you to pay more taxes to make up for the fact that you won't let your in-laws stay over. So I want the compensation. Either you pay more taxes or no tax money goes to you in any form of public service grocery stores, any of that shit where public
God,
stuff.
that's so fucking entitled.
Yeah,
And the fact they try to play it off as like, I just don't like it, so therefore I don't have to. It's like, well, obviously you don't have to do it. Like, no one's saying
But
like,
like when your in-laws ask if they can stay, they're not really asking. They're saying, short of something that's really out of the way, we're coming.
well, and to me it's like, let's say you lived in a single room building where they have to stay in the same room, sleep in the same room as you. In that scenario, yes, no, I also wouldn't do that. But
well, obviously not.
assuming that
I
this
would
is
sleep on
not
the couch.
Abraham Lincoln when he was born in a single room log house, ridiculous.
To me, it's also like a night. That's the big thing here is a night. They're not saying, hey, can we move in for 2 weeks and live in your house? It's like, we need to stay there for less than 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like additions that would make it reasonable. And the only one I can come up with is if it's a single room, because I think of things like, oh, they showed up at total random. But even if they showed up at total random, it's still like, yeah, maybe fucking put 20 minutes of effort in and clean a room out for them, you fucking asshole. Like,
Yeah,
come on. Like,
I mean,
even
I
if
would
it's
be-
sprung on you.
I would be annoyed if it was sprung on me like they showed up at the fucking door.
Being annoyed is reasonable.
But, like, I'm not
turning
gonna
them
say no.
away, like, that's
Like
fucked.
the most I would do is say, my house is disgusting. You guys go out for dinner, and I'll stay here and tidy things up. And when you get back, you're welcome to come in. That would be like the most extreme, like rejection I would ever.
I mean, yeah, you ask them, don't do
justify.
that again, please.
Like just text me.
Yeah.
Like
But like that's saying even
Yeah.
in that scenario, the only one I can think of is if they request to sleep in the same bedroom and bed as you, then I say I don't want to do that.
something's
like we
also
recently went.
not quite right.
else
If
is
they're
going on.
if they're very adamant about sleeping in the same
But
room
that's the only
and bed
it's the
as
only
you.
way I could make that scenario
Like when Kelsey and I went to Regina quite recently, we stayed in a hotel, but my brother tried to get us to stay at his house. He's like, please come stay with me. I'm like, your house is small and I don't want to sleep on your couch, so I'm going to stay in a hotel room. He's like, well, you can stay at my place. I'm like, I don't want to. But he was like trying to get me to stay there.
That's the thing. Like I also am of the opinion when it comes to your friends after a certain age, unless your friends have like the setup for it, like they have a guest room or something and you're close with them. But I'm very much of the opinion that once you get old enough, it's like fucking call a cab, book a hotel room, hire movers. Like you're too old to be getting a bunch of people.
Yeah,
to, like,
unless you're invited, don't invite yourself to that situation.
exactly. And number two, like with the movers and the ride to the airport thing is one that like it's appreciated and it's certainly, but it shouldn't be a thing that you like expect or like spring on someone.
No.
no. Totally reasonable to ask for any of this stuff.
Yes, of course.
Totally ask. But it's
It's the
like none of
expectation.
these are expected, yeah.
Or
No way.
or putting it on someone where asking them in a way that's not really asking them. You know what I mean? Like kind of like putting someone in a
just putting them in a
situation.
situation where they have to,
It's
basically,
like or else they're a total dickhead.
yeah.
But there's no space for, for them to say no.
No, that's dickish. No.
Yeah.
Airport rides, week notice, minimum. You need to give somebody a week's notice, and ask.
Moving a house, that's only a thing that I helped a friend with. I did it, and I'm like, this is the last time I do this in
I've done
this
that
capacity.
a lot, and usually it was asked on the day of. But yeah, once again, it's like that doesn't bother me. Like I've helped Senny move. I've helped fucking girlfriends move. I've helped that doesn't bother me.
I feel to me, it's like once you hit,
Help Suede move.
I think it's like part of it's like the approaching 30 thing for me, and like now that I'm almost 30, it's like now I'm not saying like before it was a problem, but now if any of my friends were like, come help me move so I don't have to hire movers, it's like just fucking hire movers, man. Like
Yeah, I'm sick of fucking moving. I'm never moving my own shit again. Fuck
no,
that.
exactly.
It's the worst hell. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
I'll move. I've already talked about this because I'm hopefully going to be.
I'll move a single
Moving
piece
soon.
of furniture or two. If somebody's like, I'm getting a new couch, and
I
it's like
need
the
help.
moving's going to cost
Yeah.
$200 for the delivery, it's like, fuck.
But that's
let's do
so
whatever.
different. Moving that's getting help with a specific task. Come help me with moving my entire fucking life.
No, fuck.
Oh yeah.
It's like no.
and
Moving a specific thing. Sure.
If somebody's
reasonable.
helping you move, you better be tidy as a motherfucker.
and
Actually,
ready,
no,
and
fuck
actually
that.
ready.
Yeah, fuck that. You better have everything packed in boxes ready to go.
At the fucking.
Because if you're helping them put you stuff, because I will not help people put individual shit in boxes.
No,
like
fuck
made
that.
for family, sure, but it's like I'd even be mad with family because that's like fuck. Like, take a week and do this and do a bit at a time. Like, don't fucking. I'm not putting shit in boxes for you and wrapping shit in newspapers. Fuck you.
Also, it's like if I'm coming there to help you move, and you're not ready to fucking go, and have to sit around and wait for you to get ready, it's like now you're fucking with my time. I'm happy to help, but like I now have to sit around and wait for you to like get your shit together. It's like no,
Fuck that noise. No, fuck that noise.
I think Luther was a big killer for moving for me, just because it was like 4 years in a row of like
Do we allow
up
to
and
keep our stuff in
downstairs.
the dorms in the summer?
No,
Every summer we take over shit home?
yeah,
Holy, that sucks.
yeah. We had those fridges too, those little half bar fridges. Or you had the full one. You had that since Luther, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's an old fucking mini fridge.
That's an old mini fridge, like fucking 12 years old.
Thing still
Okay.
runs like a fucking charm, eh?
Oh yeah, it's fucking cold.
Yeah. I remember having to carry that fucking fridge. I had like a half mini fridge, and I lived on the 3rd floor like every year. And there's no elevators, obviously. And the fridge is just a little bit too small for it to be convenient for 2 people to carry it, but just a little bit too heavy to be like
Easily manageable.
on your own.
Yeah.
And I had to fucking lug that thing up 3 flights of fucking stairs.
So chips to moving. Oh yeah, we went through that bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, bitch is an asshole.
Oh yeah, asshole for sure. Everyone says that. That's all. That's what the consensus on the thread was too.
I think there's something wrong even asking that. Like, you're a sociopath.
Oh,
What do you
here's
mean?
my other question.
It's like, am I the asshole?
Here's
I
the-
ate this guy. Like,
Here's a follow-up question.
what?
Okay. Do you let your own parents stay in your house? Because if the answer is yes, you're definitely an asshole.
Oh no, I don't think this is a consistency thing. I mean, it would be weird. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, then you're an overt ass. Like you are an overt asshole because now you have different expectations.
Yeah, it's like your
the
parents
spouse.
can stay, but his parents
Yeah,
can't stay.
you're a fucking piece of work. Like, holy fuck.
I think the implication was they don't like anyone in their space.
No, that's design. But do you make an exception for your own parents?
I mean,
I would fucking hate if my parents lived with me. Oh my god, I would die, but I would do it.
Live with? Yeah, absolutely live with you.
Or
It's
whatever,
terrible.
stayed with me even.
But stayed with you for a night?
Maybe for a night.
like I'm talking like less than 24 hours. Like,
I would let them, but I wouldn't like it.
well, yeah, no one like that's the thing. Most people don't like it. Like
No, but you like
I actually don't
like
mind my
I
mom
am
staying
in my
with me.
20 because your mom is cool and young. My parents are elderly people coming to stay with me in my 20s. It would just be like, why isn't this like this and that isn't like it was in the 50s and what's this and what's that? These plugins are dirty and like, oh my god, it would be hell.
But they would also never do that.
Like if they
And
walked
it's so short.
if
term
they
that
walked
it's
in this
like,
house, it would be like, I can't believe you live in this squalor, you pig. Like they would be fucking distraught.
They would burn my house down.
Yes, they would
If
never.
this
If
is-
they saw your
if-
house, they would never speak with you again. They would never talk to you
Yeah.
again if they saw your house like that.
Yeah.
Evan and Maddie's house, my dad was like, I can't believe they live like that. I'm like, oh, buddy, you got no idea what's fucking like what I used to live like in college. Even they never used to come to my house. I wouldn't even let them in my house when I lived in college. I'm like, fuck that. They are terrible. But it's like, we've been doing this for 70 years and we have this now pat and all we do is clean the house because that's all we have to do. And I'm like, well, fuck you.
There's also a massive difference to me anyways, and like in my personal mindset between taking care of something, a property that you own, and the way that you live in a property that you rent.
I
To me.
disagree with that because that's just for me. That's just like quality of living.
Yeah,
And
it's,
But I
if
mean,
you're one way, you're
no,
just gonna
there's-
be that way.
there's a certain extent. Like I'm talking like above and beyond.
yeah, but like I don't trash
things.
a rental vehicle. Like I also
No,
like keep-
I'm not saying trash, but like
I'm almost more comfortable mistreating my own stuff because it's mine than I am like if I borrow somebody's vehicle, I'm like,
But that's different. That's I also
I agree
same
with like a
thing.
hotel room stay. Like that's not reflective of like, but where you live is where you live. Like that's what you're comfortable doing, kind of thing.
Right, but like I know people on the rental property who like like will paint the outside of it and like
Oh yeah,
like,
that kind of fair
do
enough.
a bunch of like extra
that extra stuff
over
I
the
agree.
top
I
or
agree.
like I'm not talking about keeping a clean house. I'm talking about like
I
making
agree.
sure that like everything is constantly maintained and
I agree with that.
I do a bit of that here because our landlord sucks.
and we've been
He never
here for
fucking
a
does.
fucking decade. Like
Yeah.
I don't even call them anymore. It's like these back, this wood that separates the rocks from the lawn needs rebar. So I went home and cut rebar and sharpened it and pounded it through so they wouldn't keep fucking flipping over. And like,
oh yeah, it's like here replacing shower heads, replacing like some easy stuff. Like that's like I have no problem with that. I probably
I
wouldn't.
wish my landlord paid for it because for Christ's sakes, the people that rent from me definitely don't do that shit. It's like, hi, this fork is bent. Can I get new forks? I'm like, can you bend the
No.
fork back? It's like, can you hire a fork bender to come in and do it actually? But I mean, that's just like having an attentive landlord and not. And to be fair, I would much rather have a landlord that never fucking comes around.
yeah.
And also isn't very good than one that
Oh,
is
yeah.
in my ass all the time, but also like there's a trade-off, right? Because
I
usually
would rather pay for shower heads and like our little window opening things break all the time. And it's like I would much rather do those myself and have a landlord that I only see once every 2 years than
because that's the trade-off. He knows
Yeah.
like he knows that I'm capable of looking after the place, so he never fucking comes here. He did like 4 years ago. He would drive by and like spray the weeds or something.
Yeah.
He would text me, but like he knows it's not going to be fucking.
Yeah,
I'm
we've
not
been
wrecking
here
shit in
so
here.
long now that he's like,
But like
Yeah.
I would be way better. I would way rather have to pay for those small things than have him fucking show up. Fuck
yeah,
that.
if he was coming here once a month, I would.
Like he hasn't stepped foot in
Fucking
this
kill
house in
myself.
5 years.
It was like when I was in Vancouver, my landlord, I didn't see him once.
Cassie
at my
never
place.
saw him, yeah.
Once I didn't see. I was there for 2 years, staying in the same place. I didn't see him once, and it's like the only time I ever bothered
like you
him
communicated with him
via email.
and you never met him.
Never. No, I met him for sure.
Just when
I
you
met
were
him when
there.
I went there, and I think I met him once when I don't even think I talked to him before I left. I don't think I did.
Honestly, one of the in some ways best experience, some of his worst experience with landlord I ever had was with a property that was managed by a property company, because it's like kind of the best of both worlds, because you know you can get access to
Yeah,
if there's
that's
any
true.
problems,
But they don't give a
but
shit.
they
on a
don't
personal level.
they will never come by and check anything unless like there is documentation that someone has asked for them to come.
Yeah.
And if they have to come, they do everything so by the book. So it's like, just so you know, in 48 hours there'll be someone there to do whatever. So you always had notice if there was something happening.
Yeah.
The trade-off was zero flexibility. Everything had to be done by the book.
Yeah.
Um,
Like the big thing here is like I would really like to get the ductwork cleaned because it should be done every at least 3 years, and it's never been done since we lived here. And the house gets dusty because the ducts aren't clean. And it's like I just don't want to fucking fork over whatever it is, like $200 to get them clean because I just don't want to do that.
you should just do it and then send Dennis the bill.
Yeah, fucking. Here's a fucking landlord story for our fan out there. So our landlord, who owns this property and the one adjacent, so it's like a duplex combined wall. Our crazy tenant who tried to fuck me moved out, and her backyard was disastrous. Like her lawn was all fucked from her animals, and it was full of weeds and shit.
Back door was kicked in.
And the back door was fucking kicked in. So he's like, I'm gonna find a new tenant. I'll pay you essentially. I'll take the money off your rent if you like just cut the grass and stuff. So me being me, and I don't do anything halfway. Like I went and got chemical from the farm, and I fucking nuked the dandelions, and I raked all the dirt and reseeded the grass. And by the time she moved in, it was like a fucking putting green because nobody ever went back there, and it was like so well fertilized, and the watering was on point. And our rent, I was like, hey, do you mind if I knock $150 off the rent? Because I looked at it for like 4 months, and I probably spent, I don't know, at least $100 on chemical and fertilizer and stuff. He's like, how about 50? And I'm like, yeah, all right, how about 50 sounds good, you fucking asshole. And if he ever fucking asks me to do that shit again, I will tell him to fucking kick dirt.
Yeah, don't haggle a tenant who's been with you, who's been a really good
Also-
tenant for fucking.
And then you ask them to go
Plus
above and
5
beyond. When
years.
you live in the city, you could have done it.
Also, like, if you're gonna
I
haggle,
could have said
which
no,
is a
fair
shitty,
enough,
which
and
is
I didn't negotiate ahead of time.
the thing is, haggle. Okay, sure. You say 150. He says 50. Like, was he expecting you to be like, how about 125? And he's like, well, I could do 100.
Yeah.
It's like, what is it, back and forth? Like,
I was like, what do you need $150 for? This is rent.
Yeah.
It means nothing to you.
Yeah,
like,
like-
what do you have fucking casino payments that somebody's gonna bust your legs? Like, I know I need this money. No, you don't fucking need
Well,
this
and
money.
that's the thing. Like,
Give us a break.
as soon as that shit happened, it was like there was water fucking in the garage. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Fuck
Like
'em.
some landlords, because they feel bad, are like, you don't owe me this month's rent. Some people, I'm not. That's not expectation, but some people do that.
my landlord.
$150.
we do
Fucking
we do Christmas presents for our tenants sometimes.
That's cool.
Like I'll give them a gift card or something for Christmas, like a little thank you.
My landlord gave me a discount for a few months during COVID.
So that's awesome.
Took a couple $100 off every month for.
That's great. But no.
Yeah.
And I like, to be fair, our rent is really affordable, and he hasn't upped it in 6 or 7 years, which is awesome. But still, like, that shit is like, fuck you. You know what should have been like, sounds good, thanks.
Honestly, I think anything south of $300 should have been an instant yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like to me,
It's also not
$300.
it's also
then you're getting into like,
He's not
oh,
paying.
okay.
it's also not money out of his
Yeah, no,
pocket
it
directly.
doesn't cost him fucking
It's
anything.
just he gets a little bit less money that month.
And then your tenants will like you. Like, oh, damn it. My tenants think I'm an
And I'm
okay
not
guy.
asking him for something. He asked me to do something and then rebuffed me. 4 months for $50? That means I got
Oh, yeah.
$17.50 a month to mow the lawn, water it, fertilize it, and spray the weeds.
You should have said it was like $17.50 a month. Sick.
Like, their kids in sweatshops were like, fuck that.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I'm not
I
doing that.
I paid like a professional service to cut my lawn this month because I just needed professional care this year. And do you know how much you charge to do my front and back lawn?
What?
3 times? Just cut. Just a cut.
I don't know, $150 maybe?
No, it was without tip was $85.
For 3 times?
Sorry. That was just for the back. So yeah, it was like it was like for both it was both 3 times. Yeah, it was like $100. I ended up paying 120 with tip.
It's like 30
I mean,
some,
that's way better
30
than I
some
got.
per time.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like
no,
I
for
probably
3 times. So
I probably spent, like I said, even just my time. That was so $17.50 a month, right?
and that was just
No.
that was just for cutting it too. Like
$12.50 a month,
you fertilized it, you watered it, you
and I did it definitely more than
Cut
2
it.
hours a month. So I was getting, he paid me like $2 an hour to do it, and then it cost me money, big time. It cost me money.
yeah. I know my uncle in Vegas before he lives where he did now lived in this like shitty house, and he had a great landlord who if they improved the house, he would take whatever the cost of the improvement plus their time just off the rent for that month.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just huge incentive. Like the house got like renovated almost because he had the motivation to like do all this work, and the landlord basically just didn't have to pay to have a nicer
I
house.
had a fucking sweet finishing carpenter living in my basement that unfortunately didn't work out. But he was gonna fucking like do some railings for me and stuff, and I'm like, absolutely, charge me out your time. I'll take it off your rent, whatever. Like, do it every month. I'll scrap 3 months to get your labor for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, we
we
are.
ate some eats and we drank some drinks.
Most of it sucked. Some of it was all right.
If you are from Trinidad or Tobago,
Send us.
Tobago, or is it Tobago? Tobago, I think. If you're from TNT, and you are looking for a soda native to your home country, do not go to the Safari Market because the soda is really out of date. And how long does it take for soda to go out of date?
Years.
Like, that was 2018, which means that shit was bottled in like 2014 or something.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's
I think-
got to be at
I
least
think
2 years.
Plastic bottles are a little bit shorter because like it just seeps out naturally, but
It has to be. I would say got to be at least 2 years from production.
I like it when things don't have expiration dates on them.
Why the fuck is this Google search.com? Yeah, it's 6 to 9 months after the date on the package.
Mm. After the bottling date? Is that what that means?
No, after the package expiration date. It's
when
like
it
if it's kept at a
actually
decent
expires?
temperature, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Because that's a best before.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like if you want the ideal twist experience, drink it before this date. Oh my god, that stuff's making me sick.
What stuff?
Thank God for Soviets.
We don't know what we're going to be doing in our other following two solo episodes.
We're
but,
gonna do a name that tune,
Yeah.
and
We'll have maybe we'll have a little fun alcohol challenge for one of them.
and as always, we built a gingerbread house this year.
Designed it. Didn't
Built
build
it.
it.
You know what's funny? I've been watching House because of that.
Really?
Yeah.
This is getting
I'm
good.
like almost through season 1. It's really good. Like as far as like procedurals are concerned, it's like a step above your average procedural. I like it better than I like Bones and like some of those other shows and Scrubs.
I
and
love
whatever.
Scrubs. Scrubs is so good.
But yeah, no, Bones. If you like, I'll say this: if you like Sherlock Holmes and like the character of Sherlock Holmes, you'd like Bones because they're the same guy. Like the way that he does
House.
House. Sorry, what did I say?
Bones.
Bones. Sorry, I meant House. The way he does diagnose, he's like you can tell he's very he's based on Sherlock Holmes and like Home and House and yeah. But the way he does diagnoses are identical. Like very very analytical.
That is our gingerbread house. If any of you would like us to send you these snacks, tweet at us at Prehistoric Film. First one to tweet the name of the snack you want will receive the snack in the mail.
Why don't you guys ever retweet our Minecraft videos? Question.
That was so
We
weird.
put a lot of effort into those.
And as they say, the house always wins. Good night
Good night.
and good luck.